Hey, welcome back. My name is Manuel, and I'm back again with another application from Excel. And we're gonna be doing it from scratch, so watch every step that I do, and then after everything, you have the concept or how to create it for yourself. So, with all being said, let's just get into the review process. And after everything, I will walk you through the process of creating this application, this phone book application for yourself. So, let's go. Okay, yes, the entire application. this is the only information we have for Ahmed, right? Only his name, his first name, last name. We don't have email, we don't have phone, we don't have address, we don't have city, we don't have country for him. So let's go and give him those information. Let's go here. Let's see Ahmed. Again, Ahmed at gmail.com. Okay, and then I will come over to the phone. I will give him a phone number or something like that, and then I will come over the address. Maybe I'll say, hey, capital here. I will give him something capital here. Okay. And then maybe I want to give him a city as well. So let's say Morocco. Or let's go something like let's go Abuja, Nigeria. Okay. So now we have some information about added to Emirates, and then maybe I want to give him a picture, but for now let me keep this simple. I will go and hit that keep change button up here. As you can see, this screen. Meanwhile, in edit mode, green, edit mode, green, edit mode, green. So when we are in edit mode, this feature goes to green, right? So I can hit keep change, and then you can see the message change is saved. Now if I hit OK, now all the information we are added for Emirates is now available to us. Now I may have a new information added to his contact, and then maybe I want to edit picture, right? I want to add a picture, then I can go. But if I just come over here when I'm in your view mode, if I just come over here, I cannot add a picture when I'm in your view mode, right? So I have to go back into edit mode, and then I can like add a picture now. Alright, let's go with this one for Emmet. Let's go with this one. Now I added a picture for maybe I added a picture, right? And all of a sudden I went and select a contact on the list, and then I'll go back to Emmet. You see that picture is not saved. So when we add a picture, we are in edit mode, add a picture, we have to save it. So let's go back into edit mode, and then picture, and then I'll come over here, select this picture again. So that's the picture, and maybe you selected a picture, and all of a sudden again we hit on view mode, that picture got lost. The only way you're gonna see that change except you hit on the button up there. So into edit mode again, I will hit the picture, and then maybe I will come back with that same picture. Okay, something like that. And now, but this time I want to keep the change. I'll hit save change, and then you have the message that says, hey, change is saved. And then I hit OK. Now I may have a picture. If I go and select any information and then come back to Emirates, that picture will be there. So this is the entire review process of the contact book. Let's say we want to delete contact. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 contact in our book. But we want to delete, right? Let's say we want to delete this contact. Maybe I don't like the way Emmet is looking at me, and I want to delete his contact. Then I can select Emmet and then come over to the delete. I can delete, but then I have information, right? Maybe I press that button out of, somehow, but they want to remind me, hey, do you want to delete this contact information? If I say no, nothing changed. That contact is still in our book. But if I go back, hit delete, and this time I want to say yes, confirm it, and now you see Emmet is gone. And then our contact go to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emmet is no longer in our contact book, and then we'll have some watermark here, but we cannot do anything except we add, right? So we can select picture, you can see the picture, information in your contact, and we'll have the information loaded on the left. Okay, this is the entire review process. So let's jump into how we can create a file. Okay, so with a blank worksheet, what I want to do is to create 2 sheets. One is for our contact book, and another going to be for our database. I will name the first sheet contact book, and then I will name the second sheet as the contact database. Okay, now with the contact database sheet, I will select A through, let's say, H. I want to match and center those ones, and then maybe I can expand this one down a bit, and then I can step in something like contact database. on the database. Okay, and then below it to put something like first name. Over here I'll put last name. Over here email. Over here I'll put phone. Over here I'll put like address. And then over here I want to put like city or country. And then over here I want to put city, and over here I want to put country. Alright, and then what I want to do is that I'll select this column all the way to R, and then I will click anywhere between and then drag, okay, something like that. Now good, and then maybe this column I will bring this down a bit, and then maybe I can select the entire column again to R, and then I want to left justify them, and then indent them on the right, and then I'm good. Then with this one I want to like center it. Okay, and same with this row. Alright, now I want to do something again. I want to change this one font to something like Gaudy stuff, something like this, and then increase the size to 14. Alright, something like that. And then this I want to change fill color to something like fill effect, and I want to go with this blue, and then maybe I can go with the first one here. Hit OK, hit OK. Alright, and then below here to these fields I want to the headings. I will like go and give it a color or something like, let's see this one, and then a font color of white, so I want to make this bold. Alright, something like that. And then here in R, I'll drag it down to I2. I want to merge and center them, and then I'll use something like full name. Hit OK. And then I want to change the font color, the font as well, and then increase it to 14. And then I will center it, and then I want to give it a fill color as well. So fill effect. I want to go with this orange, and I'm going with white. Okay, orange and white. Alright, something like that. And then I want to give you a border color, a border around that. Let's say I'll select a border color of this one, and then I want to select this line, and then around it. Okay, and then this fields I want to give them a border as well, border. And then this I want this kind of white border or something like this. And then I want it here, I want it in the center, I want it in the middle, and then this little line I need it in the bottom, at the bottom. Okay, now you see that we good. And then next thing I want to do is add in some information. Let's say Emmanuel, and then yeah, I will go with something like Rowan, and yeah, I'll go with, let's say, Princess, let's say Williams. And then over here I want to give the full name there. This is going to be dynamic anyway later, so this is going to be automatically. So let's go. I will give a full name, and then over here rolling, say rolling tool, and then here the Princess. Yeah. Okay, now I have that. I can now remove to the view tab and remove those three lines, and then I can select my information range, and then over to home I want to do a condition format, and then it's going to be based on the formula. And then this on the first information I will select, and then hit F4 like 2 times to make that absolute, and then it was not equal empty, and I want to go for format or format. See a border, I will give border color to the blue, and I want it all around that. Hit OK. Hit OK. Now you see our border now apply. If I come down here and put any information here, that border gonna be applied to it. Any information, that border gonna expand. So if I delete anything, that border get moved. If I come back delete this one, that border is gone. So this is how you set up a dynamic table of border for your database. Now let's go into some settings over here. I'll come over here to, let's see. Yeah, I'll put in new, in the O4, I'll put in something, a new contact. I want to know what is a new contact or existing contact. And then I'll skip one row. I'll come here and see something like, let's say Marsh name. Marsh name. Okay. Something like that. And then over here, maybe I can come and see row number. And then below row number, I'll put in full name to get a full name formula. Okay, and then I want the city and the country formula as well. So city or country. I want that formula as well. And then down here, I will see, let's see what is a new. I'll just put picture link. I'll just put new picture link. New picture link. And then yeah, default picture link. So I'll go with default picture link. Alright, I have those information settings, and then over here I'll double select this and go over to home. Left justify other than, oh, just right justify other than, something like that. And then expand that column. I'll make it in bold. And yeah, expand that column. Okay, something like that. And then is this a new contact or existing contact? For now, I'll just say false. And then here gonna be our view mode or our edit modes. For now, go in view mode. And then here gonna be for a match name. I'll just give myself a first name because I want to be matching my first name. And then over here, I'll go back into the database now. I'll select this area and go over to formula. I want to give a name range, right? So I can use. Over to formula, I'll go with new. Let me expand this. Okay, I'll go with new one, and then I will name that one first name. The first name, and then over here, I will go with a formula that says offset. I'll go with offset formula, and then I'll select what I want to offset. Maybe this one, comma, and then I'll use quantity. I'll use the quantity formula, and then I will come something from 83 to, well, this is gonna go long, right? So it's not gonna stop at row 5, it's gonna go all the way down as our contact increase. So I'm gonna take this number, hit OK, and then hit OK. Alright, I know parenthesis here. Hit OK. Now if I tap, you see it selected my entire range. So I want to take this formula now and copy it. I'll copy this and create another one. This time I'm gonna be full name. And then I will come over and remove this and I paste that on Control V, and then where I see our full name is in R, so where I see A, I'm gonna remove that and replace it with R. Yeah, A. Replacing it with R, and then over here. Pressing I. Now hit OK. Now if I tap on it, you're gonna see it selected my full name exactly. Okay, now I have those range. I can now come and get the row number. Okay, how to get a row number? Well, I mean, where is this name? I'm matching this name. Where is this name located on? Where is the location of this name on our database? The location of this name is on row 3, right? Then row name is on row 4. Princess on row 5. So I'm going back. Yeah, into the row number. I want to use a formula to get a row. So I'll go equal if error. Here that, and then going match. And matching this first name, comma, and then I'm gonna hit F3 to match it with my first name range, something like that. Hit OK, and then I just comma, and then I'll use 0. Close the parenthesis. Since I'll just start at row 3, I will add a 2 to skip those other 2 rows up, and then I'll use comma, so I'll close that parenthesis, enter. Now it tells me the row that Emmanuel is located at row 3. Yeah, row 3. If I go to row length, it will tell me the row length, right? Row length, row 4. So I'll just undo that. And then to get a full name, what I want to do is that I want to get a full name of in monosyllable. But the style I want to use is that I want to first name come before the last name come before the first name with a comma and separating them. So I'm going to go with a formula called concatenate equals. Actually equals concatenate. And then in the database, I will select the last name first, and then I will use n double quote command double quote. I use n again, double quote space double quote. I'll use n again. I'll use my first name. Close that parenthesis again, enter. Now this gives me my first name, my last name coming after my first with a comma separating it, right? Then the same thing I'm gonna do with city and country. So here I'll use the same formula that says concatenate. And then back into our database, I want to select the city view, and then over here I'll use n double quote comma double quote, and then use n double quote space double quote, and again I'll use the country, and then close that parenthesis, hit enter. But now it's empty because we don't have a country and a city. But if I come in here and have a city, let's say I take my over here, and then go over here and table country and say like here. Hit OK, and then if I come back over, you can see that I have it, my city and my country with a comma separating them. Yeah, the picture link is gonna be empty for now because a new one. But for the default picture, I will go over to my file explorer, right? Windows plus E, going to open that file explorer on my computer, and then I will search for that picture. I want to bring it over to F-Serve. Maybe in this folder I have the picture, and this is the default picture I will use. So over here, I come to this bar and click. There's a link there. I want to copy that link, Ctrl+C, go back into F-Serve, and right there into the default picture link, I want to paste that link. But this only gave me the file location. This link only gave me the file location, so I need to go back and get the file, the picture name. Okay, this gives us the picture location, but I need the name. So going back into my file explorer, there's a name at the bottom of the picture called default. If I double click that, if I click on this, I can copy that entire name. That's the name of the picture, and come back into F-Serve. And here I want to put slash first, and then paste that name. After I've done that, then I want to give that extension. Maybe it's a JPEG, it's a PNG, or JPEG, something. So I want to give that extension .png. I want to use PNG, simple, whatever it's name. And you should use .png, and then hit OK. So this is going to be my entire default picture line. What it will do is that it will go into my computer, look at that link, into my computer, and get this picture and bring it over to F-Serve. That's what we do. Okay, now with all the settings, now we can go over and come over and pick the station color. Okay, maybe this color. And then this is the one I want basically to do. So I'll just select these two and give it white color that, and then make them bold. Make them bold. And then the rest of the other feed, I want to have them with different color, using the same color that. Alright, and then these are what I want basically to us. So I will select this and I will give it border. Alright, so now we're done with this. We're done with this. Okay, then see that the type P column. The entire P column come over here and left justify and then the right maybe this one give it size of 11. Yeah, okay. And then maybe I'll adjust this down a bit and like carry off. Okay, now this other one I want it basically to me. Okay, well there are other information below here. Okay, now we're done with our database settings creation, and then come over here. We are done with our settings. Let's move over to creating the contact book. Okay, so to get started with our contact book, come to developer tab, insert, and I want to insert this label. I will put this label here, and I will go to format, and over to format I want to give it size. Let's say something like, with this label I want to give it something 1.68 in length, and then weight maybe I can go 15.75. Okay, cool. And then over to the developer tab, I want to come to property, and then with the property I want to like change the back color. So with the back color, I want to give it something like dark gray, this one, and then the font to something like white so that we can see. Again, then I want to center the text, and then what I want to do is that to change the label caption to something like contact book. Hit OK, and then the font I want to change that. I want to go with this one in print, and then bold, and then maybe 28 in size. Alright. Okay, now we're good with that, and then I move that one up, and then over to the insert. I want to insert image. Put that image here, go over to the format, and then size of that image I'll go with something like 9.4, and then maybe the weight I can go with something 11.2. Okay, this will be okay, and then I can bring this over something like this, and then just select both of these, and then align them to the top. Alright, maybe I can dress those up. I can bring this up a bit. Okay, something like that, and then I can align them actually on the right. Okay, and then this one I want to bring to front, so bring to front. Okay, something, and then let's go to the developer tab. I'm gonna come again and bring in a lace box. Put that lace box anywhere, and then go to the format. I want to change size to something like, let's say 7.73, and then the weight I want to give it something like 4.5, and then maybe I can position it somewhere like this, and then go over to developer tab properties, and then I'm gonna change that back color to something else. So I go with back color and go with this one, and then maybe the effects I can go with one, let's say circle. Okay, not that. Okay, this one, and then what I want to do again, I want to change the font. So I'm going to the font. I'll just make that regular and with 11 inside. Okay, now I'm done with that. I can come over to the side again, change that to 7.73. Okay, now you see how that looks. And then the next thing I want to do is to go to the developer tab. Over, I want to bring this image. I'll put this image here, and maybe okay, I put the image here, and then I will come over to the size. This image size I want to give it something like 2.77, and then maybe the weight I will give it something like 3.72. Alright, and then I will adjust that up a bit. Okay, things look good. And then this image, this one, not this image, I want to select it, come over to the bottom, and the property I want to change that back color to something white. Yeah, something like that. Okay, bump up that, and then next thing I want to do is to bring in some, let's say, some labels. So over here I'll come to the labels, bring this one, I will place it right here, and then over to format I want to change the size to something like this 0.4, nice there. Let's go with this one. Let's see. This will be our falling, so I'm going with 0.6, that is 3, 7.63, and then maybe the weight I want to increase that to something 7.13. Okay, I think this will look okay. Okay, our folding can fit in that, and then the developer tab property I want to do a few changes here. First I want to make that transparent, so to the backstar, make that transparent, and then the text caption, I will make that something a CD, comma, manual. Okay, DVD manual, and then the font I want to change the font to something as an engraver, so that it looks different from. And then with the text option and size 11, okay. Alright, something like that. Then we are good with that, and then okay, it looks good. And then I want to insert text box. All this text box there. Go over to the format, and with the size, I want to make that size 0.59, and then maybe the weight I can give it 6.62. Gonna be okay. Okay, I think it's okay. Bring this up and go in all developer tab properties. I want to go with first of all, I want to put in text there first, and I know how to do this. Let's see, this is going to be email, so I'm going to say add email. Okay, and then what I want to do with that again, I want to make that transparent. So coming over here to the back side, make that transparent, and then selection margin. The selection margin, make this first, and then what again, the font. I want to make that font. I want to make that font something 11. Okay, the font I want to go with 11 and regular, right? I want to go 11 regular. Okay. Alright, now go to that one, and then maybe the full color as well. I need to change that to like light gray, something like that. Oh, too light, so I can come with this light gray. Okay, something like that. Perfect. Now, what I can do again, I want to make this flat. Okay, something like that. Let's go out of it. Okay, something like that. I love that. And then I can make a copy of this. That's it, 3 more copies, and then Control V 3 times, and then I can reposition them accordingly. Alright, something like that. Alright. Okay, this one gonna be, I'll select this, I'll make this text something like with the text. I want to just say instead, I'll say add font. I'll put font there. And then this one will be address, and then this will be for our city, city or our country. Okay, add city or country, and then this email, put all of these, select all of this, and line to the left. The property, I want to line them over to the left. Alright, something like that. And then maybe I can like reposition them so it's okay. Okay, something like that. I can come over here. Alright, something like that. Come here. Okay. Okay, now then I want to come over and bring in some labels. So I'll come with this one. I'll come with this label. I'll bring this right here. Over to the property. So over to the property, I want to change the caption to something like tutor. I will something like tutor contact. Okay, okay, and then maybe the font. I want to change that font to bold right here, and then hit OK. Now it's done. I can like move this window and then come with the format. I want to give you a size, something like this. Size gonna be like. So the size is gonna be like something like 0.49. Okay, and then here I'll give you something like 2.21. Okay, and then that's all. Then I want to duplicate that, Ctrl+D, and with this I want to come over here to develop that property, and then the property I want to give the back color as a black, something like that, and then the full color here I want to make that white, so that it stands up white. Okay. There we go, and then the cache, I will change that there. Okay, let's make that center. Alright, doing good. And then I want to change the weight as well. Maybe the weight I give 1.6. Not 1.6. Okay, and then I want to align both of them. Just select both, and then go over to align the center. And then maybe I can bring them down over to the bottom. Alright. So the next thing I want to bring in some picture. Insert picture. And I have some icons here. I'm gonna check. I have some icons. Okay, right here in this folder. Like that. Okay, yeah, in this folder. Icons folder. I have some icons. So I'm gonna hold down Control and select this book. Select this mail. This TikTok. This one. This one, this address, this image, this pencil, this one, this delete button, this delete icon, this cancel icon, and then I'm done. Okay, now it's on the sheet. I need to resize them and something like there, please, and then just hold thing and drag them up somewhere here. Okay, and this gonna be over here. Like this for this year, and then this gonna be for our browse our picture, and then this gonna be to the font section here, somewhere here, and then this gonna be for saving. So I'm gonna hold that, drag it over, and then it's gonna be for this one, gonna be over here for the mail, and then this for address, and then maybe this one for delete, and then this one will be for cancel. I want to cancel it. And then this one for edit icon, and this one for adding. Okay, now we're gonna remove the background of this one. Yes, that white background, I want to select that. I want to remove the background. Over to background. Okay, I want to remove that. I will bring this down a bit, something like that. Try to up a bit. Maybe I increase this. Oh. Okay, so I remove the background, and then I can keep change. I can just like this, I can control, just right click, I can copy, and then move over, I can paste this, and then this one I can delete this one, and this is the one I want, so I can size this something like 0.9. Okay, and then I can bring this over here. Okay, right there I can make like 3 more copies. Okay, 2 more copies and position them. Alright, so now I'm done. I'm gonna take this plus icon now and paste it right here, and then resize that. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be for adding, and then select both of them, group them. Okay, now I have that group, and then to the selection pane, you see that group letter here. Just right click and name that group add button. Okay, and then mount that, and then this is gonna be for cancel. So I'll select this, use this cancel icon, share, use this, and then I can reduce that as well, and adjust it. Alright, this is gonna be the cancel. I want to count one color, and then I'll change the color to something like this one. Select both of them and then group it. And then the selection pane, you see that group is highlighted, just double click it and then change that to cancel button. Okay, okay, I will have cancel button, I will have add button. Alright. Okay, of that, and then select both of these, align to the top and align to the center. Okay, so each of these buttons gonna show up later when we make a change. Okay, now we want to create an edit button now, and then move the background. So now the background is very more like and maybe I can give the size of 0.6. Okay, then I can adjust this down, something like that. Okay, that's gonna be for edit. I'm gonna select both, and like before, I want to group them, and then go over to the selection pane. You see that group is already highlighted, as it's highlighted there. You're gonna see in the selection pane highlighted. Just change that to edit. This is gonna be our edit button. Edit button, and then we want to make a copy of this file is selected. Ctrl+D. This one gonna be for our cancel edit button. So over to the picture, I want to make it different from the others. Okay, maybe I can use this for cancel, and then with this group, I want to name this. Now it's already edit button. We already have edit button, but change this to like cancel edit button. Cancel edit button. Okay, let's cancel. Okay, cancel edit button. That's it. Now we have. Okay, now we're making. Okay, now you see that. And then select both of these and align to the top, and then align to the center. Alright, each of these is gonna show up later in the code. I'll click that. Okay, now let's position and size the other buttons here, the icon. Maybe this I will give it something like 1.1 now. Okay, just adjust that, and with this, I think this okay, and this okay, but this I like to increase that to 8, something like that. Alright, and then both of these I want to change the color so like stands up. Okay, maybe white. Okay, now okay, and then with this one, I'm gonna duplicate this. Okay, and change the color to something like green. This green. Alright. And then while it's selected, I will come over selection pane. You're gonna see highlighter and just change the name to like cancel or save. It's gonna be for save edit. Save edit button. Save edit button. And now good. And then this one up here is gonna be for save button. You see it highlighted already. This is gonna be for save. Save button. Okay. Now I have those two buttons, and next I can like select both of them and like align them to the top. Alright. And align the same level. Okay. Now each of these gonna show up when we make a change. Okay, now this once we size this as well. Maybe this to the back. Okay, something like that. I can reposition it. And then this I think we'll go with 0.5, something like that. I can reposition it. And then this, maybe I can increase. Okay, still gonna see okay. Alright, so good. Good with everything now. And so now I want to pull this one, select these icons, 3 icons, Control plus D, duplicate all 3, and then I can bring this over here. And then just select all of these ones, these text boxes and the icons here. You go to the full name and then the delete button, and then I want to group all of that one as one. It's group, and then I come to the selection pane. You see that group is already highlighted, and then I can like change the name to existing. Maybe existing group. Existing group. Okay, hit OK. Now that's our existing group. Alright. So next thing I want to do is to start creating about it, like a text box. That's the last thing I'll do. So over here, text box. I want to bring this down over here. So with this, I'll come to the format. I'll just name it 0.6 length, and then 2.71 will be okay in width. And then over, I want to come to the properties now, and then I want to change. Maybe I can add a value here of texture. I'll make this, let's say, first name. Okay. And then I want to change the font. I think that's okay, or maybe italics. Italics that, and then maybe I want to go over to full color. I want to go to full color. Maybe I take this one, this three, and then the back color here. I want to go light green, something like that. Okay, this will look like a watermark, something like that. Make it full color like that. Okay, a watermark. And then that's okay. And then maybe the star I want to go flat, like that, flat. Okay, and then the border star, like that. The border star, I go single. I can put that. Alright, now I look, and then I can duplicate that, bring it over the star, and then this duplicate that, bring it over here, and then with that I will change the length. Not the length, I want to change to something like 5.8. Okay, and then select this, and then align over to the right. Alright, and this at this okay. And then with this one, I'm going to duplicate this 2 more times. Okay, Control plus D, and then duplicate that and pick up now. Alright, then these two, I want to duplicate that as well. Bring it below this. Okay. Then we'll go, and then with this one, I'll select all of these, and then come over here to like adjust them over the right level. Oh, yeah, alignment. to the light. Alright, something like that. And then for both of these ones, and aligns to the right. Okay, now good. I can like come over and I change the name, right? Over to this properties to the text section. Yeah, this will be the last name. Okay, and then this will be for our email. So here will be for email, and then maybe this one gonna be for our phone. And then maybe this one gonna be for the address, and then maybe this one gonna be for the city, and this one gonna be for country. Okay, let me see if that's spelled correctly. More. That's it. Okay. Alright, now go with our watermark, and this group is called the add group, right? When we add new data, this group. Okay, this will help us. And then select Control plus D to copy everything after selecting everything. Control plus D. And this one, I would like come over here to property. I want to change the back color to something like this green, and then maybe full color. I want to change it to this one. Okay, I think that's good. And then font, I want to give it something like radio and 11, something like that. Alright, I think I want okay. Then I move this. Now we have this group. We have, let's select this first. Not that. Okay. This image, just bring it over here. Allows them accordingly. Okay, something like that. Then bring this down a bit. Alright. Okay, now we can select everything. This is gonna be for our edit, right? Our edit group. This group will be for our edit group. And then over here to the format, I will come and then group them. Okay, always go to the selection pane. You see that group is already highlighted. Just double click and change the name to edit group. Okay, edit group. Now we have our edit group. Cancel that, and then want to select all of these and group them. This one, and this is gonna be for our new contact here. Contact group. Over again, I want to group them. In the selection pane, see that group highlighted already. Just change the name to new group. New group. Okay, now good. With the two group, this will only show up when we want to edit contact, existing contact, and this will only show up when we want to add a new contact. So these two groups. So let's go back into the selection pane. I want to make them invisible. Have this, and then let's select this group. See highlighted, and then come over and make that invisible. It's on the sheet, right? But in the back, you click the edit button and want edit group to show up. Click the new button, you want a new group to show up. Okay. Now we are done. I think we are done. Okay, let's see this. Okay, this first name, I want them appearing into our phone book, into our contact book right here in the section. How can we do that? Let's do that programming right now. So up here, I'm going to come to developer tab, and then I'm from the feature basis, and then I want to go with sheet 2. This will be based on sheet 2, and I'm clicking down sheet, and I want to go with the change procedure, and then I can remove this one. Now I don't name this. And what I want to do is that I want to mention some. I want to go with if not intersect. Why am I intersecting? I want to set a target. So target, comma, and I'm setting a target to a range. I'm going with range. Why is that range? Let me come back to our database. This range, the A column. A column, the entire A column. I want to set that range. Okay, that's gonna be for our target, and then I'll say A to A, and then I'll put down that parenthesis and then say A to nothing. That's nothing. Then I want something happen. If now I've set the target to A, the entire A column. Now I want something happening. I want to take this first name within our A column and then bring them here. But I only want to do that when we make a change to our A column. Remember, this is our target column. When we make a change to anywhere in this A column, then I want to get the value in that A column, all the values in the A column, and then I want to bring them over to our list. So how can we do that? Let's get back into code. Well, I want to say sheet one dot list. I got a list box there, and then I'm going with the list. I want the list field range, and then I want that equal to what? Remember, we created a name range, right? For first name in our database, we created a name range. If I go over the formula name manager, this is the name range we created for first name. If I tap over it, you're gonna see it dancing there, and then I'll close that. So it's called first name. We want to use that name range, all of the name range. And then back into the code, what I will do is that I'll say it's equal to that name range. That name range, first name, is called first name. First name. Okay. And then I will end that statement. And then what I'm trying to say is that with sheet 1, the list box that is in sheet 1, this list box, this particular list box, this one, I'm trying to say this list box must be equal to all the first name, that name range in our database. This one, anyone within this range, I wanted to pull over to our list box. So that's going to test that out. First, I'll go to the developer tab and I'll move that mode, and then I'm going to test that. So back here, if I go back, okay, now it's empty. This list box is empty, right? But if I come over here and let's say I add another record, let's say to James, and then we have about four contacts here, 4 names, and if I come back, you see that it displays all of that name, all of those names right in our contact book. See how that looks perfect? Alright, and then next I want to do, now if I add another one, let's see Peter. If I come back, you're gonna see Peter added. Now it's 5 names. Okay, now next I want to do is that when I enter a data here in this target cell, I also want to get the first name and the last name into this column automatically. Now you see I'm typing names here, right? I'm typing names. Let's say this one is UJ and Toll. UJ Toll. Okay, as I've been typing the first name and last name, I want both to appear in this I column, the full name section. So how can we do that automatically? We're going to do that in code. So wow, let's say over here I have some name. We created a name range here, a formula here. We created a formula that I want to bring over. Okay, this is the formula that will bring that over. I want to take this formula and then bring it over to whatsoever row, that target row. Our target is this. I want to bring it over to this in the target row. So let's go back in code and I will do just that. Okay, right below this other code, I want to write something. Maybe I can copy this one and then I can paste it right here. Okay, we're using the same target here. Okay, now I want to declare a row. I want to dimension a row, so I'm going with main row. And the reason I'm doing this because I don't know the main row, so the main row has long. Main row has long. And then I'm going to set that row to something like, I want that row to equals the target, that target cell row. Okay, target dot row, and then I want to bring that formula over now. So I want to bring this formula over to our database sheet, but in the I column, but I don't know the main row it's gonna end, but I know where our data starts from in R3. So I want to mention that and then bring that formula over. And the row gonna be like dynamic. So I already said that row to attack a row. I want to say hash. I want to do the range. What's that range? I want in our I column, that range can be from our I column range. Let's see, R3. I know it starts from R3. Our data starts from R3 through R in that row, and the row dot formula to R. I used to okay, a double quote there in a row, that row declare, and then okay, I want to say dot formula is equal to, what is equal to this formula, what? Okay, the formula we're gonna place here, where is it coming from? Where is that formula coming from? It's coming from right there in the sheet 1, and then with this range P, this P8. If I check over here, see there P8. I want to bring this over to our database sheet in the I column with that target row. So let's go and do that now. Yeah, I'm just going with equal sheet 1. That formula is in sheet 1 dot range, and it's in P8. Okay, and that formula is a formula in the so I go with that formula, and then that's okay. I can go with N8 in that statement. Okay, I think we found this will bring over that formula. So now going back to developer tab. Okay, now let's test that. We're gonna watch this section. All of these first name and last name gonna be appearing. The full name gonna be appearing over here. So let me type a name there. Let's see, Jacob. Now you see it's filled up with the full name automatically. But now with Jacob doesn't have a last name, so if I go and say Jacob Williams, let's say Williams. Now you see it's automatically. What I did is I put the last name with a comma and then the first name, same format into our sheet 1, this range. Okay, now you see how that generates our first name and last name. Let's say Josh. Josh Toe. I have to type that name gonna be appearing automatically. That's what programming is. And then all the record added is adding UG, Jacob, and then we'll just add Josh to our contact. As we add list to our contact, it's gonna appear in our form bulk. That's how I want to be. And then next thing, maybe I want to like take this city and the street and then place it in this column. I want this to be one, the city and there. But where is this formula coming from? Remember again here in this column, yeah, in the P9 we have that formula right there. We did that already, and then I want to bring them over. So back into the code, and then maybe beneath this I want to know where that range, yeah, in F column, right there we're going to place it. So back in the code, I want to go with something like, I want to go with first, or let me just copy this entire one because we're going to be using the same formula, only the column and the row going to change. So Control C, and down here I want to Control V. But now in this one, I change that to P9 because that formula is now in P9, and then maybe this one is not R column again but the F column. Change that to F column, and this to the F column. Now let's go and test that up now. Now if I put something like, let's see, code, now you see all of what is recent this now appearing on the side now because we don't have city and then country. But let's go ahead and do that. I'll just go anywhere here and then come over here. Now just watch this column. As I add city and country, it's gonna appear here automatically. So let's go this one, Abuja. This one, Abuja. Now you see Abuja there with a comma, and then if I go with Nigeria, it's gonna add it to it. Now you see how that is automatically automatic. Now I'm going with this one. Let's see, Moreover, and then Liberia. Okay, you see I generate that first and last that city and then the country into one column with a comma separating it, and this coming from all the way from this formula in our sheet one. Okay, now I'm gonna hide this one. I don't think that I can hide them with the same field color. This. All right, now you see how that log, how the entire work, how the entire stuff works. Okay. Okay, now you understand how that works. And now this is as we add data to our database, contact to our database. Remember, it's gonna be added also. It's gonna be added also in our contact book. That's how. And now in the part 2 of the video, what I want to do is that when I select, I want Roland, for instance, I want the information loaded. When I select, I want the information loaded. Similar thing. Okay, now we'll see in the part 2 of the video where we'll be doing all of the programming. And thank you very much for your time and patience. See you in part 2. So, and now before we go, one last thing I want us to do is that when we create a worker dates, we want to save them, right? So before we lost everything, we're gonna come over to this area called save. We're gonna hit that save, and then we're gonna give our book a name. For now, I will just go with this one and tutorial 25. Okay, and then micro enable workbook, because we're gonna be writing code. And then maybe I want to put it into a folder, right? And I'm putting it on the desktop. For me, for if you have a secure folder, you can save it there. But for me, since the desktop, I can find this easily on the desktop, then I want to save it to the desktop. I give you a name, I give it a tab, and then I save it into the desktop, and then I can hit OK, and then our book is now safe. Okay, our work is now safe. Now everything is okay. Now if I get out of that, and then now we see our worker is called tutorial. This our work we created. Okay, right up here, and it's called contact book tutorial 25. This is our work on our desktop. Okay, thank you. See you in the next video.